Morning everyone, thanks for joining us this morning for the first of our New Zealand add-on showcases. We're really excited to be kicking these off in the New Zealand market with the trade and construction space. We've got two great add-ons coming along today to have a chat to you, add-ons that we know are making a difference in businesses just like yours. So what are these add-ons and what are these showcases? Well, add-ons are third-party tools created outside of MYOB by developers who are passionate about businesses like yours. In this case, we've got two guys who are really passionate about the trade and construction space and about helping you make your business more efficient, save money, and get paid for those jobs that you love to do. So what's the story here with these videos? Well, these videos are an opportunity for us to unpack and explore some of these add-ons. The way it works is we've gone and selected a couple of add-ons from our community, and we're going to give them about 10 minutes each to talk through and explore what their add-on does for you. I'm actually going to ask them conversational questions on the way through and try and draw out some of the things that they really need to be sharing with you about their product. And if we've got some time, and in fact I know we do have some time, we'll get a bit of a demo in there as well. These videos are archived, so you can come back and watch them later on. And you can share them with other tradies, other friends, other business owners who might also get some value out of these. The video runs for about 10 minutes. At the 9-minute mark, we'll have a little bit of a noise, a little bell I think it is, that'll tell us that the time is progressing and we need to move on. Alrighty. As I mentioned, these are archived and available afterwards. The other thing is directly below the video are links and things to get through to the websites for the add-ons as they talk about them, and you want to go and find out more, you can go over there. It is only 10 minutes. These are really solid, fantastic tools for your business, and we're not going to be able to get the in-depth information out of them in 10 minutes. So we're really only scratching the surface and highlighting some of the things. Both of these add-ons have free versions where you can actually go online and start using them in your business today. So I'd recommend, if they take your fancy after this video, go and have a look at their free versions. It's a great way to really see how they work in your business. Alrighty, I think that's enough talking from me. I think we now know what we're doing here and where we're going. So let's bring in the first of our add-ons. To keep it fair, we'll go alphabetically, and that means ServiceM8's up first. ServiceM8 is a job management platform built by a team out of Darwin. So I'm just going to grab my laptop here and see if I can bring Darren from ServiceM8 into the broadcast. So Darren, are you there, mate?
Yes.
You might want to unmute your microphone so we can talk to you. Morning, Darren.
Hey, how you going?
There we go, Darren's in there. Alrighty. How's Darwin this morning, Darren?
Cold, really cold.
That's surprising. I thought Darwin was supposed to be warm all the time.
Yeah, it hit 18 degrees and it was ridiculous.
Yeah, like the 4 here in Melbourne. Alrighty, let's get this on the road here. So, Darren, you've got a tool called ServiceM8, and we just mentioned it as a job management tool. Can you tell us a little bit about what ServiceM8 is?
Yep, no worries. So ServiceM8 is job management software for trade and services. It operates across computers and iPhone and iPads. Basically, it streamlines your business workflow from first call right through to MYOB, helping with staff schedules, job history, client and staff communication, and quotes and invoicing.
That's fantastic. Darren, just in case you're not aware, you've actually stopped sharing your screen with us. So if you want to share your screen, you can click that little green button. So you mentioned it's for tradies and doing those sort of activities. Is there a typical type of customer that ServiceM8 has?
It's definitely, you know, plumbers, electricians, lawn care, basically anyone who goes out and does a job. And typically, we're good for small businesses, which we say is sub 30 staff, but it goes right down to sole traders.
Great. So, you know, there's a wide range of there. We've picked today as a focus on trades, but obviously handyman and, you know, you mentioned lawn care are things there. What are the sort of things that these sort of businesses wrestle with on a daily basis that ServiceM8 really helps them solve and to become more efficient or to do easier in their business?
The 4 main issues that customers come to ServiceM8 with is basically they're missing client appointments, they're losing quotes, they're forgetting to invoice, and in general, they just don't have control of their workflow. There's a lot of other areas of their business that they'd like to improve, but really those ones drive them to look for a solution.
Fantastic. So, we know that tradies are on the road. They're often time poor, and sometimes, not having a lot of time to work with technology. How easy is ServiceMate?
Really easy. Basically, we designed it to be a lot like the current systems, but in an electronic format, to really try and make it easy to get on board and understand it, and easy to understand and intuitive. So we have a lot of people using ServiceMate who don't use computers, so that they can't work them.
So you've got the screen up there. How about you show us how simple it is to actually get some activity happening there?
No worries. So basically, this is the two main places. We've got the dispatch board where you can see your staff schedules, and the dispatch map where you can see your jobs around where you are. So today, I just wanted to quickly show how easy it is to schedule a job to a staff member, complete a compliance document, and then finish and email that invoice off to a customer. So it's really easy to assign a job to a staff member. You just drag and drop. I'm going to assign it as urgent. Click allocate.
Urgent job allocated.
There's a voice notification that tells you it's happened. So if I now go to the iPad, you can see that it's come through. And if I go to schedule, this is a list of all.
This is the iPad for Jason in the field, is it?
Yes. So this is the guy in the field who's just received the urgent job. So you can see all the jobs that he's got. So we're just going to open up the Coleman, which he just got allocated as urgent. Here you can see all the job details, so client details, your location in relation to the job, which is quite a long way away, and then the actual work you need to do on the job. So first thing I'm going to do is check into the job because we're starting the work, and I'm going to finish a job safety analysis, which is ServiceMate has an inbuilt form system which is makes it really easy to manage your compliance requirements. So if I tap job safety analysis, I can really quickly answer these questions. There's no PPE. It's an electrical job, so we've got electrical isolation. Need to turn off switchboard. And no access control, no environmental, insignificant, rare. Quickly sign it. It's Jason. Pauling handwriting. Hit save, and that's really. Sorry?
That keeps you all compliant with government regulations. And now those are regulations across Australia and New Zealand?
It's basically the form system. This is a sample document that we've built up, but you can use it to build anything. So you can build any form that you need. You can do vehicle inspections or site inspections or alarm inspections. Basically, anything that you're currently doing by paper, you can convert into this system and really quickly do a comprehensive document that you can email off to a client, or if you have to email off to a regulatory body, you can do all that. And I mean, I did that in like 45 seconds, and this looks pretty good. So that's basically the form completed. His next two jobs are visit site and reporting issues. So we're going to say he's done both of them. We're going to go to billing just to add an extra item because he used some wire in this case. So I'm going to add 5 meters of wire, and then basically I'm just going to hit checkout. The job's complete. So this checkout wizard makes it really quick to complete a job and issue an invoice. So I'm going to hit email. So complete, hit email, checkout. Now it's going to produce the invoice using the template that you can again customize. It's recognized that there's a signature on this form that you want the customer to sign. So I'm going to say customer was Lachlan L. Cole. That's terrible, but we'll move on. It's going to reproduce that document with the signature, go straight through the email. You can see that it's already loaded a email template with the message ready to go. So all I have to do to send this to a client is hit send, and I've now created and issued an invoice and done compliance on site in under 4 minutes. So
you say issue that invoice. How does that connect through to the MYB system? Is that invoice now pushed through to account rate?
So that goes back through to the website. You would go through to invoicing on the website, and then you would approve it through this page, and that's where it's sent through to MYB. And basically, just tick it and click approve, and it goes straight through.
Perfect. So they're all they go through an approval process back in the office.
Yeah, and it depends on the size of your business and how many people you have as to what specific systems you put in place to manage it. But yeah, most businesses, this is where your office person will check it out and just make sure it's all correct.
Fantastic. So time's ticking on. Was there anything else you wanted to demo there today?
No, that was the basics I wanted to show off.
Excellent. So listen, we know that these businesses are also often very aware of the cash flow. And a question we get quite a lot is what cost do these add-ons add to their service? So how does the pricing model for ServiceMate work?
ServiceMate, we charge per job. You get 20 free jobs every month, and then it's just 50 cents a job. So if you do less than 20 jobs a month, ServiceMate's completely free. There's no setup, sign up, or user fees. Basically, we charge per job, so it's affordable for any size business. If you can make 50 cents on a job, then you can afford ServiceMate.
Excellent. So Darren, one of the other questions we get from a lot of people is support. What happens when something doesn't go quite the way we intend it to go? What sort of support do you have? And also, for people who are trying to set up and get started with this, what sort of training or resources are available for them to get up and running?
We've got a full help section here full of help articles and videos that explain the basics of setup right through to more advanced stuff. We've also got email and chat support, so you can email our guys and we're really quick. Usually they get back to you within an hour and a half. And chat is available most of the day, and you get really quick responses there. But if you want the personalized training, we have certified partners who can help with consultation, setup, and training. And they're really good. They can look at your business and basically figure out how you're going to transition from a paper or whatever your current system is to ServiceMate.
Excellent. All right, we've got about a minute left. So ServiceMate is a great tool to come and find. What's your website?
The website is www.servicemate.com. It's available in the App Store as well, and basically you can just create an account for free, download the app for free, and if you do less than 20 jobs, use it free.
Brilliant. Excellent. All right. Well, thank you, Darren. Let me just drop you back out of the broadcast there. So as we mentioned, down below here are the links through to the ServiceMate website. Great to see such a simple product enabling jobs to be moved around and that important invoice information sent back to the accounting product so you can actually invoice your customers and get paid. All right, let's move back to New Zealand, actually. So we've got Curtis Bailey from SmartJobs over in New Zealand. SmartJobs is also a job management platform. So let me just bring Curtis into the broadcast here. Morning, Curtis. Are you with us?
Yep. Can you hear me, Kieran?
Yep, we can indeed. Excellent. So, how's Auckland this morning?
It's not a bad day. Not too cold. A little bit overcast, but not bad for this time of year.
Excellent. Sounds like you got the pick of the weather out of Darwin, Melbourne, and Auckland then. Hey, so this thing called SmartJobs. Tell us a bit about it. What is it? What does it do?
Yeah. Okay. SmartJobs is business management software designed for tradies. So the goal is to simplify business administration by using a single tool that handles the administrative tasks carried out on a daily basis. So we're talking about things like quoting and invoicing, booking jobs and scheduling, and managing timesheets and materials. And what we've found is that tradies tend to struggle with their business administration because they're often using multiple tools to run their business. The problem with this is that these tools don't talk to each other, so it makes it easy to lose track of things. So SmartJobs puts all of the things that you need into a simple app that you can use in the office or at home on your computer, but more importantly, that you can also use on the job and on the go using your tablet or smartphone. Now, it's important to mention that SmartJobs doesn't quite handle everything you need to run your business, and that's where MYOB comes in. So SmartJobs takes care of your jobs, booking, invoicing, etc., and MYOB handles the rest, so your books, payroll, GST, and your financial reporting, Kieran.
Great, great. Sounds fantastic. Hey, listen, you're talking there about things like administration and paperwork and lots of tools and accounting platforms and such like. Does that preclude a certain type of business? That, you know, like a small one-man band, could they use SmartJobs, or do they need to be a certain size and a certain level? What does a typical customer look like for you?
Yeah, we have one-man bands right up to businesses of 20 or 30 staff. So basically, SmartJobs is for tradies and other services and who are mobile. So that's the important thing. So we're talking sparkies, plumbers, aircon, builders, roofing, but also businesses like landscaping, lawn care, and property maintenance. So basically, Kieran, anyone who provides a service on the go who needs to book visits, quote an invoice, and track time and materials.
Excellent, excellent. So you've mentioned those administration tasks and time and materials and tracking that sort of activity. Are those the key features, or are there other things that make SmartJobs really stand out?
Yeah, well, I guess there's a few of these sort of products around, but I guess the key things that we focus on are ease of use and mobility. So we'll put a massive amount of work into the design of our apps to ensure that they're intuitive and simple to use. The number one comment we get from customers is just how easy it is for staff to pick up and start using SmartJobs. We also focus heavily on our mobile apps, which means that, you know, if you're on the job and you get a call from the customer, you can check your job schedule and you can book that job then and there on the spot, Kieran.
Nice, nice. So I'll tell you what, you've mentioned that it's easy and nice and simple. How about you whip up a demo and show us some of the simplicity?
Sure. All right, what we'll do is we'll just minimize this and we'll get rid of that and we'll just get my iPad up here. Okay, in the short amount of time we've got today, we're not going to be able to show you a full demo of SmartJobs, but what I do want to do is just focus on how easy it is to use. Okay, so I'm going to run through a few things on my iPad here. So what we're going to do is we're going to start by creating a job. So if I just hit the plus button, and the first thing we need to do is select the customer. So what I can do is if I just enter A, it shows me all the A customers, but we're going to choose AES for AES Insurance. So you can see it's really fast and easy to select your customer. And the cool thing that it does there is straight away it's brought through the job address, it's brought through the job contact, the contact numbers. So that makes it really easy to get up and going, you know, and enter your job. So the first thing we'll do is we'll just hit save. Okay, the next thing we'll do is we'll just book a visit using the scheduler. So if we hit on scheduler, open scheduler. So what we've got here is we've got all our job bookings across the week, and you can see that we're pretty packed full on this week, which is a good thing. So what we're going to do is we're just going to tap and hold and book a visit for Saturday, and we'll just give this to Steve and save. So now we've got a job booked then and there, and we can see that it's all there, and see we've got there. So fantastic. All right, we'll just go back. So the next thing we're going to do is book some time. So time, you timesheet each. So we've got the staff member, we've got the date, which is today. So we'll just choose a start time. So we'll just leave that for now. End time, we'll just add an hour onto that. Okay, so we've booked our time, and now we're going to book some materials. All right, so what we can do is just search by part number.
Nice.
So if we just search by part number, you see all I need to do is put part of the part number in. So we're searching, you know, a parts list of literally thousands and thousands of products. So you can see it's really fast. And also, if I don't know the part number, I can just put, you know, part of it in, relay. That's the one. So we'll choose that one. So you can see that we've, you know, made it really easy for the sort of the minimum use to get going and actually find the things that you need. So just quickly, we're going to convert those that time materials into an invoice. So I'll just hit new invoice, time materials invoice, and we see we've generated an invoice sort of on the spot. So we've got our two lines, one for labour, one for our part. We've got our GST calculated there, and we'll just print that off. So you could actually print this off on the spot using a mobile printer, or you could obviously fire it off using an email. So we've got an invoice that looks the part. We've got our company logo. We've got the customer's name, address, total there. So all looking good. And what we're going to do now is we're just going to collect the signature from the customer. So you completed the job, the customer is happy with it, and you just want to get their, their sign off to say that it's okay. So we'll just put our scribble here. So you just hand your iPad over to the customer, and they put their scribble there. And then later on, at any point, what you can do is print off this job sheet. If there's any sort of disputes later on, you can see that we've got details of this job, and most importantly, we've got that it was signed off by the customer on the 24th of June, and there's their scribble.
Very handy.
Okay. Now, the one final thing I want to do is just show you this job financial report. So what this is about giving you a snapshot about how you're going on the job. So what we're trying to do is show you a breakdown of time and materials. So if we had created a quote for that job, we would see some values under estimated cost. We've got actual costs, so that's what the job actually has cost us. So, the time, so what you're paying your guys, plus your materials, so what you're paying your suppliers. Invoiced, so that's obviously the total of invoices on the job, not yet invoiced. If you'd log some time, but we hadn't invoiced that yet, we'd see some numbers here, and of course your gross profit and profit margin.
Great.
Okay.
And so you send the invoice information back to the accounting platforms as well?
Yeah, yep, that's for sure. And you can send it from your iPad, or you can send it from back in the office, depending on sort of the size of the company and your processes.
Right.
Often it's the sort of thing that you might want to do, sort of when you're sitting at your desk and you just got the time to check over things a bit more clearly. Okay, so we've flown through a whole bunch of things today, but the most important thing I wanted to demonstrate is just how quick and easy it is to use SmartJobs. So you can see from this very quick demo that SmartJobs really makes it easy to get your administration sorted, even when you're on the job. So the goal is here to get more done in the day and have less to do after hours, Kieran.
Excellent. And as we know, it's all about getting back to the family, right, and spending time with them.
Exactly.
So, Curtis, we talked earlier, these businesses are very cash flow conscious. How does the pricing model for SmartJobs work?
Yeah, sure. What I'm going to do is just quickly pull up our website and our pricing page. So we've got a pretty simple pricing model. We charge $20 per user per month. There's no setup fees, there's no contracts, and there's no limits on the number of jobs you can book or anything like that. So for example, if you've got 2 guys working for you, it would be yourself plus 2 more users, which would be $60 a month. And we actually have a deal for the viewers today too, Kieran. When you sign up, make sure that you enter the promo code MYOB2014, so that's MYOB2014, and you'll get 20% off your monthly subscription.
Fantastic. Excellent. All right, well, we all have a good deal. What about support? What about looking after the people who are on the road or trying to get it up and running? What have you got from support and training to help them?
Sure, I'll just pull up our support page on our website. So support's included with your $20 a month fee. So if you need a hand, probably best first to visit the support center on our website. So this page here, is there's a whole bunch of information that users will find useful. If you need to ask a question, either send us an email by clicking this green send us an email button, or fire off an email to support@smartjobsapp.com. And if you'd like to speak to someone, make sure to include your contact phone number and we'll give you a call. Kieran?
Excellent. Well, thank you very much, Curtis. Let me just drop you back out of the broadcast there for a moment. So there you have it, folks. We've got 2 fantastic add-ons that help you in your business to become more efficient, save time, save money, and get a better handle on the way your business runs. In my role, I really love spending time with these guys and seeing how they work, but more excitingly, I actually love talking to some of you and hearing the stories of how these tools have really made an impact in your business and have helped you to become a better business, a stronger business. Fantastic that both these products are having free offers as well, and of course the offer you heard there from Curtis today as well. The other thing I do want to mention is that both of these products support the MYOB Account Right range and the MYOB Essentials range. So either of our accounting platforms will work with these 2 tools, giving you the ability to really get that information back into the accounting package so you can sit with your accountant and have that deeper conversation about how can you make your business more efficient and easier to run. Well, thank you very much for giving up some of your time today. We appreciate it. We hope that you've learned something from this session. As I mentioned before, there is the links below. So head on down to those, go through to the ServiceM8 and SmartJob websites, try out their demos, give them a crack, see how they go with your business. If you've got any questions, have a chat to your partner advisor or to your MYB partners, and they'll be happy to tell you all the information they've got around ServiceM8 and SmartJobs. Thanks for joining. See you later.